Warning, this video contains scenes from the game that may be too graphic for many viewers who are sensitive to gore content. These sections have been censored during the editing process of the video. If you think that I am a wimp for doing this, you might be watching the wrong channel. I'll put content that you might prefer watching instead in the iCard up top. Go ahead, click it. Who's the wimp now? Well, I lied a little when I said that I would finish this DLC in a single day, because it has been a couple of days since I recorded that segment, because I was really tired and I really didn't want to come back to this game. But now it's time for me to finally finish off the DLC expansion pack and move on to the third and, thankfully, as of right now, final story that I need to clear in Outlast, the Colorado Cannibal, which thankfully I'll be doing completely blind because I have absolutely no idea what happens in said expansion. The fan-made expansion, to be clear. I already know what happens next, so I don't I'm gonna be surprised by this. Jump over the gap, please. On that side we have a dead body. On the other side we have a low polygon mountain. It looks like it was glazed. It looks like that one mountain from Charlie in a Chocolate Factory. How does that roof layout make sense in any way? How are you supposed to reach the administration block from the roof? But whatever. Well, a game lagged. I don't know what's wrong today with the game, but that's just on you, mate. No, what I should do right now is I should take my nose drops because my nose is feeling kind of iffy, even though it's like, I'm not even sick, it's just, I've had respiratory problems since basically since the moment I was born.
Maybe some girls need blood. You ain't
Let me wash it down.
to be worrying about it. Worse are problems. Grow some hair on your pecker, Timmy.
Grammar Nazi wars are problems.
Girls, I hear something, I swear. Everybody, just quiet the fuck down for a spell.
Huh. Look at him. Who is he talking to? Who is Mr. Jeff Bezos over here talking to? Where he's going? Why didn't he just despawn? This is like an attic.
If we had a visitor, if we did, he could be our goat. What in creation are you talking about?
Oh, you can actually read the French part here.
Talk. We need though is reason here to bear our guilt.
I can't make it out because I don't speak French. That one is straight up knife French.
The idea. I don't want to get Luskin's attention. He'll hurt us. He'll hurt you. You'd make a pretty woman. No sense in pulling a mad dog's tail. We feed him a goat and leave him alone.
Indeed. I don't know why the exact same listings keep showing up. Because they seriously have not used more than 3 textures for the papers in this game. Mop! Too bad it's not Breath of the Wild. I would have been able to kill Ganon with that, probably. Tables. Why does it always have to be tables? Thought I saw him, but he ran away. You know what this attic reminds me of? When I was little, I still have it, but I had a horror book. A book about horror stories involving schools and everything, because I was entering school, obviously. And this attic in particular reminds me a lot of one of the attics that was described in said schools. This whole dark and mysterious or whatever. Why is there gym equipment here? Okay. This place looks decrepit as hell. What is that line? Maybe that's just a hole in the ceiling, who knows.
A gift for the groom.
The groom, yeah. Again with a reused audio. I heard that in the female word already. Yeah, I think it was just a hole in the ceiling. That's why there was. Yeah. Or maybe it's just a graphical bug. Who knows? Spray easy. Spray east. I don't know. These windows look like church windows, if I'll be completely honest. With blood splatter, apparently. That looks like Nuka-Cola. Hello, Slender. Hello, Hero Brian. How are you today, Hero? Never mind. Oh, he's dead, that's why. What happened to you, Agent 47? Back inside, like the harder I try to escape, the deeper I get. Dead men aren't a surprise to me anymore. Suicide scene wise. They never are, dude. If you can believe it. I don't even think he did that on his own. I think somebody made him do that. Oh, cool. We have more Fyodor Dostoevsky biography here.
Quiet! If they catch us, they'll give us to him. The man downstairs. Bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. God. Oh God.
Why hide away, dude? We could have thought of a plan together to get out. We could have dealt with Eddie. He can't tackle two of us at once, dude. You know that. Come on, let's get out. Let's beat the hell out of that Dennis guy and get rid of Eddie as well. If you guys aren't aware, this is not my first playthrough, so that will let you know what's gonna happen. Nobody ever wants to help in this place. They just know that danger is there. It's like in the prequel trilogy of Star Wars movies where they announce the danger that it's in front of them right when it's about to happen. Instead of actually like, oh, something's gonna happen here, I just know it. Like in the other movies.
Ah! Kill the rats! He's here! Inside the walls! Kill him! This idiot wants to die!
Well, now I feel like an idiot. Thanks. Another battery. Why do I keep getting so many goddamn batteries? Maybe I should have put it up on nightmare difficulty. That way my battery collecting brain cell would stop collecting those damn batteries. Singular light bulb. Somebody probably went blind from this. A bed and a document. You know, I probably can just fall asleep here. Nobody will know. From Wolfram to Ford, dissociative Dennis. Dr. Ford, I conducted another interview of your patient Dennis this afternoon and have to agree with your suspicions. In the course of a 14-minute interview, I had wide exposure to all four of Dennis's expressed personalities. As near as I could tell, two brothers, their father and their grandfather. They seemed primarily concerned with some sort of life-threatening flood, though there was little consistency between this event having already happened or threatening imminent arrival. The clarity of his delusion and performative nature of the personality's expression certainly suggests malingering. I admittedly fall in the Furstenberg camp of categorical skepticism of dissociative personality disorder, but Dennis's case seems clearly invented by an attention-seeking patient, more likely symptoms of glorious narcissism and obsessive-compulsive disorder. Continue with shock therapy. Sincerely, Dr. Wolfram. Again, Dr. Wolfram just chose to name himself after a chemical element. That's how you know he's a doctor. Why is there just... Oh, wait, that actually kind of makes sense. These wood cutting materials. Let's push it that way. That way it has... Not have to cover less space. Is my audio bugged again? My left ear went deaf after I went to the pool yesterday, so... not yesterday, a couple of days ago. So... it's kind of hard for me to hear certain audio cues. For a reason why I probably want to do like just to location based max modes. Every single mattress in this game has the exact same stain.
There's a leak pissing down us. Water takes everything apart. Cry about it. Down on us, up from the sewer. That puts us. You wanna shut him up? We have interloper. You hear things. Water and time could drill a hole in anything. The hell I hear things. Oh, a lot of you may as well be a pile of whelped possum. Tiny, pink, and deaf and blind. Go find yourself a possum titty. How ain't you dead yet? The cowards and idiots all here. Shame on ones.
I do remember when Markiplier made the realization that, oh wait, they're all actually the exact same guy. Wow. That was pretty cool. I like when Markiplier did that, but Markiplier also skipped over an important document, which made me kind of upset. About his playthrough, at least. In Jacksepticeye, he found literally the document that explains Eddie's entire personality. And then he's like, "Aw, man, there's too much reading, I don't want to do that." Which really angered me. Like, if any playthrough that I can safely say watching it is unnecessary when it comes to Outlast DLC, or just Outlast in general, Jacksepticeye, unfortunately. Like, I really wish people would actually care about the games instead of using them as background noise. I once found a streamer in my recommended, he played Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower for like 5 hours. The stream went on for 5 hours. He picked up like a couple documents, made a couple recordings. Never read any of them, besides the introductory one at the very start of the original game. And literally half of the 5 hours that he played the game for, he had just used it as background noise and talking to chat, asking for subscribers and stuff. It was really difficult for me to watch. Alright, so let's meet Dennis, I suppose.
There he is! What do you think?
Hello, Jeff Bezos.
For once we agree. You lost it.
Goodbye, Dennis. And boom.
Comes the bride. Here comes your bride, Mr. Gluskin. We could give him other flesh, and he spares ours. Fucking idiot. He delivered his own self to Gluskin's hell.
That is unfortunately true. Oh, there's the hole that I fell through. A smart idea would have been to just use the railings and climb back out. And this ladder suspiciously has ropes attached to it. Metallic ceilings. I have a funny feeling this ladder won't be here anymore when I go down. Yep, we are stuck here. And our sewing machines. And they're made by Spatlin. I told you, man, everything in this game is either made by Morin or Spatlin. I'll be right back. I need to put the teacup away. And we're back. Strangely enough, this whole area reminds me a lot of BioShock. Particularly these sewing machines. Huh, why is there music playing and why do you hear flies behind this curtain? Surely there isn't going to be some kind of horrific accident. Oh crap, that's a horrific accident. I'm gonna censor it while editing. A man's body mutilated and bent to mimic or mock the moment of birth. The kind of thing a man cannot see without changing in some irreparable way. Lisa, I was with you when both our boys were born. It was until recently the most miraculous thing I had seen. Completely outside of reasonable belief, and yet somehow central to everything I've come to believe since. He always said I was too literal-minded, tried to turn everything into an if-then statement. Lately I've widened my horizons. How can the things I've seen here be? But I know the answer. Money, profit, things we made just because we could. Let me get a close-up on that. You will not be able to see it because I'll censor it, but still. There is a head coming out of the thing. The heads are sewn on, they're not real, and the head is gone. Presumably that's his head put inside there. And the surgeon is there as well. His hands are tied and his head's probably removed. Maybe his head was removed. Music is coming out of here. This modern radio transceiver. Let's listen to it, guys.
When I was a boy, my mother often said to me, get married, boy, and see how happy you will be. I have looked all over, but no girlie can I find who seems to be just like the little girl I have in mind. I will have to look around until the right one I have found. I want a girl just like the girl that married hero Jack. He was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A poor old satin girl with heart so true, one who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married hero Jack.
I'm pretty sure the song's in the public domain. I haven't seen anybody get copyrighted for it, at least.
By the old mill stream there sits a couple old and gray. Though years have rolled away, their hearts are young today. Mother dear looks up at Dad with love light in her eye. She steals a kiss, a fond embrace while evening breezes sigh. They're as happy as can be, so that's the kind of love for me. I want a girl just like the girl that married hero Jack. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old fashioned girl with heart so true, one who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married hero Jack.
Kind of a banger, if I'll be honest. I'm a sucker for old music. Welcome home. Sure doesn't look like home to me. Yeah, it's best to run away from what's about to happen, my mate. Okay. So, as you guys are already aware, as I've stated before, this is my second attempt at recording a playthrough of this game. In my first one, the entirety of the playthrough had background audio issues, which is why I couldn't exactly record it properly. I mean, show it off. So that's why I decided to go again. Unfortunately, most of the things that I have seen in this game, it will be repeats, and as such, a lot of what I think about the game is going to fall flat. Oh yeah, as soon as I come over to this door, I hear footsteps. That's a good omen. Oh hoy. Oh boy. What is that? Is that a dress? Those are dresses. Those are wedding dresses. There's gonna be a wedding. There's going to be a wedding. But who are getting married?
Darling.
Oh, he is getting married. Hello, Eddie. I really hate you, Eddie. Okay, here's the plan. He's gonna come into the room and we're going to hide.
Did I frighten you? I'm awfully sorry, I didn't mean to.
You mean to.
We've met before, haven't we? I know I've seen your face.
Well, Yeah.
Maybe just before I woke up.
Yo, what do you mean by that?
Though it seems like it's me now being with you. Let me see you.
Oh, shut up.
You don't have to be lonely.
I'm heterosexual, bro.
You could make me whole. I can feel that emptiness inside.
Stop talking. There he is. And I'll run. I don't. Away from me, you. Away from me. Freaking. I forgot what I wanted to say. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the hallway, okay. Oh, that's where he came from. Love makes a house a home. Of course. Don't care. Get away from me. I said, get away from me. Good even. What is this freaking... I have no idea what this is supposed to be, if I'll be 100% honest. It's freaking... It looks like something out of Atomic Heart. A game I never played or watched. My friend Julian loves it though. He teleported! Look at that! He wasn't there in one moment and then he showed up in the next. Why do the enemies here have the ability to teleport? I'm gonna break away here. I guess the game ran out of clever traps and they decided to take a swig out of the help book from that one scene where Ringo Starr tries to escape the lion pit at a pub and all the ladder steps are cut perfectly in the center.
Rather die
If you know, you know.
than be with me. And die.
I am the cameraman, so legally I am not allowed to die. Eddie Murphy. That's the way out. Mail word, admin block, we need to find a way over there. Ah, that's not supposed to happen. Where even are we? But we are limping, that's what we are. The woman's work is never done. Well, I am a woman, so I wouldn't know. Enough of radio. 911, what's your emergency? I'm sorry, 911, what's your emergency? God, why does my tongue always default to that? I didn't mean to say that, I'm sorry guys. There's no place like home. There isn't. And that is literally a head placed on top of a mannequin. I still feel like a prick for making that kind of loving joke. If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Not in this place. Though Mama definitely wasn't happy. She must have counted to 0 to cause all of this. Huh. That's the only locker I can get into, and it has a hole in it.
The world sees. They think it's even these idiots.
Ah, why can't I pull up my camera anymore?
The smell of my love's arbor. Darling, you can't hide from me. You make yourself a gift for me. A delicacy to be unwrapped and unwrapped again. And savor.
Eddie, I hate your guts. Leave me alone, please.
Here we go.
I cannot believe we have to actually deal with an e621 moderator in this game.
I've been a little vulgar. And I want to say I'm sorry. I just... You know how a man gets when he wants to know.
I'm not a woman, bro.
But after the ceremony, when I've made an honest woman of you, I promise I'll be a different man.
Don't get me wrong, Eddie is a fantastic villain for this series, but my god, is he gross.
I want a family, a legacy, to be the father I never had. I'll never let anything happen to our children. Not like... I have to wait here. I know you must be just as eager as I am to consummate our love. But try to enjoy the anticipation. Here.
Oh no, this is actually just a saw trap. Don't worry,
I'll help you with
what's coming next will be censored in post as well. I just don't want my videos age restricted. 12 hours later. I remember Kupunov made a violently unfunny joke during this part.
Darling,
I mean, he did bring up how Eddie is
to
cheating.
try to bleed
And that.
less.
Well, he
I
mentioned
know
it.
the fair sex often
So these dead bodies are like
more suffering.
a wedding gift. I'm
But
sorry.
you really need to make
I cannot take this part seriously. Ooh, right in the Rocky Mountain oysters.
No, I'm so sorry, darling. Love isn't for everybody.
I've watched a video about the beta version of Outlast Whistleblower. The long lost beta version. I was wondering why they cut out a lot of Eddie's lines from the beta to the main game.
Hold still now, darling. All these unsightly hairs. Oh, silky smooth, like a little girl again. Now the more delicate bits.
First person to discover vasectomy be like,
No, don't.
where are these spots in his body? This must be from the morphogenic engine.
Oh God, you've given up. You're ugly, and you've given up on love. You're not even worth stringing up. Oh God, bleed tears and die.
Instantly shut him up. This is actually a saw trap. A disgusting saw trap at that. Oh no, light. Oops.
You have amazing bone structure.
The more I have to look
Such
at,
soft skin. You're going to be
the
beautiful.
more I have to look at hot dogs, the more editing I need to do for the
A
video.
woman has to suffer some things. It's not pleasant, I know. But just try to endure.
Christ.
For my sake. For the sake of our children.
I'm not a woman. How am I?
It won't take long.
Unless you have like
Few
50
snips
packs of
of the flesh
estrogen, it's not going to work.
Here. Cut away everything vulgar. A soft place to welcome my seed. To
Also,
grow
soft
our
skin bro literally decided to call me a femboy.
The incision.
Like, I'm not joking.
And the
He
conception.
actually decided to call me that.
Birthing is never easy. I'll make the cut fast. Just close your eyes and think of our children.
Oh, I can't turn off during this part. Also, I didn't even notice until after I read the wiki out of curiosity. The saw blade actually spins incorrectly during this part. It's supposed to spin clockwise. Well, let me. Once we show it. Once I get to show it. Like over here, it's supposed to spin counterclockwise, but it spins clockwise instead. That's incorrect. Still intact. I'm here, Lisa. I'm still me. He tried to make me his bride to cut me. Maybe I was wrong, telling the world will only draw it here. Should this place just die and fester here? I won't tell the world if it means spreading the infection. Let it die alone. Let it rot. Yeah, maybe this place does deserve to burn after all. Oh man, if only those weren't PNGs. We are out of batteries, unfortunately. Oh, how patient I was for you, my mate. Hey, guess what? I don't have one. Oh, he's trying to cut me off. He's played a couple rounds of Blitz survival games, never mind. Evan block, yes. That means the exit is near, right? The door takes too much time. Go no stop, go no stop, go no stop. Pretend you're Markiplier, Bob and Wade during the chain together playthrough. What did I just do? What just popped on my screen for a split second? Okay, I have to look back on that other thing because that was very weird. What button did I even press? Hello? I don't know, but okay then. Well, this is depressing. Just need to take a bath in here and cry. And everything will go away. This is the document I was talking about that Markiplier missed and Jacksepticeye glossed over. Case number 196. Patient Eddie Goskin. Consultation dated 9th of June 2013. Initial date of patient consult 14th of February 2013. Wow, so basically it was a Valentine's Day edition. Great. Patient age 46, gender male. Observing physician Dr. Garrett Snow. Oh good. Cool Snow is on this as well. Therapy status. Lucid dreaming figures remain as murky as ever. Goskin claims near constant control of his dream state. Your correspondence between his narrative and REM cycles. They are rhythmic, REM, and REM. Morphogenic engine activity plateaus at 90 ppm. I think that means not good. Diagnostics. Heavy bronchial accumulation. The rashes associated with hormone therapy have receded and vanished since we stopped using latex tubing. See, this is what I was talking about at the start, where he had weird spots on his face after he was put into the engine. Interview notes. Goskin remains a frustrating interview subject. He's still trying to tell us what he thinks we want to hear while studiously avoiding certain elements of the truth. His childhood remains an obvious fiction. He's claiming to have grown up and Leave It to Beaver, despite a traumatically violent and ongoing experience it as a matter of public and medical record. When I confronted him with the photographs his father and uncle took, his responded with a mixture of laughter and anger and restraints were issued. See, this is what I meant when in my initial playthrough, I said that I knew exactly who this guy was. He was a victim, let's just say that. He was a victim of CSA, let's just put it at that. He was a CSA victim. He similarly refuses to discuss his victims, both categorically and specifically, and shown pictures of the women he would not admit that they were dead or mutilated. So he was both a victim that proceeded to be driven into psychosis and murder. He is claiming advancement in the morphogenic engine program that he has not yet achieved, said that he could clearly hear the voice of the well rider just by closing his eyes. Clearly he's still trying to curry the favor of his doctor, so one speculated what he expects to gain by it. I'm guessing freedom from this, so he could go back on his mad dog killings. That's just my guess. And okay, the audio wasn't bugged. Oh, hey, the elevator's still here. You think I can press a button? What is that? Is this just... There's just a mini staircase, I guess. Where's this projector light? No battery here, that sucks. I remember there was battery there on my initial playthrough. The exit was right there though. Mail word. This door needs a key. You're telling me that after all these trials, after literally almost becoming a vasectomy patient, you're telling me it all comes down to a single goddamn fetch quest? This is just unacceptable. Find the key to access the mail word. Oh, I look like a crawler. Emergency evacuation. Let's study this. Key. You are here. I am here, apparently. Reading this, but where exactly am I? Vocational block, mail word, administration block. Oh, I see. So I need to go through this part, then to the mail word, and to the admin block. I'll be able to get out. But why isn't the full map shown here? If there is an emergency, sound fire alarm. Since persons with disabilities do not use elevators, do not re-enter until authorized to do so. Don't cry. Okay. That is literally just rotten insulation. And that is a battery. I'm going to take a quick break here, because I need to do something, but I'll be right back. I have returned. My left ear is feeling slightly better, but the audio is still kind of muffled. But it's fine because we have the coffee mug again. And bean test pacifier again. And bean taste pacifier. Yeah, taste pacifier. Coffee and beans, that's all we need. Coffee and beans. These ovens are not arranged normally. Oh, there's more ovens. I have a belief that this is like what the kitchen camera would have been in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 if it was visible. Do I have the audiobook? I don't. That's just unlucky, man. Wow. You know, I was making jokes about this being an e621 moderator favorite place. Now I'm actually disturbed. Bodies hanging like wet laundry, like skinned rabbits, men mutilated, hunted, and murdered. The shortest distance between any 2 points separates violence and ruined lust. Whatever story he's telling himself is not making women to bury his children, he's making women to kill them. Lisa, I want you to burn this place and any evidence that ever exists into the ground. Destroy the Murkoff Corporation, bury it in shame, take away its money, wipe it his history. This man thinks he's in love, he thinks the therapy made him make him better. After weeks of death and fear, piss and coppery blood, meat decomposing to game. Man, Waylon is a lot more of a poetry kind of person than than Miles was. This place looks a lot like a gymnasium gym class. Like in my gymnasium, this is a very similar gym class we had to. Because like as a kid, I wasn't taken to a normal school, I was taken to a public gymnasium. And this is what our PE classroom looked like, minus the 1, 2, 3, 4 basketball hoops. But you know, close enough. You have these things to jump over, that's awesome. And why is there always paint everywhere? Who brings paint here? I'm guessing so that he can kill his victims from concussion. And this is like a locker room.
When I was a boy,
Oh my god. Urinal was next to the drawers. No showers? Seriously? Okay, well, this already doesn't make sense. Hello, Jermaine. Hello, Silas. And the library. Another battery, no. These are scares. Yeah, I will say he's pretty good at singing. Ah, this is the way forward, but I want to explore more. Mount passive again. And this is like a classroom. Again, no battery used as chalk. I thought that was cool. You got it from the female word once, and that was Father Thomas Walter, Archbishop Alfred Penzram. This room will actually be vital to our strategy for this last part. Spoiler alert, this is the last part of the game where you can actually die. And it's the one that worries me the most because it's the most RNG dependent. No battery, not bad. Okay, that's just straight up a seat for a toddler. So this is the inside of my best. So what we're gonna do is, as soon as we come to that lit doorway over there, Eddie's going to spawn behind us. We need to grab the key, waltz our way to this room, hide under this table, wait for him to pass by, and then run as hell as quickly as possible to the vent. It's gonna suck. This part always worries me in the goddamn game, and worried me the most in my insane mode run, I believe. Just this last part, because it's the hardest and most luck dependent. Hello, Jermaine again. Hello, Quite Berry. Hello, Oliver. Alright, let's hope for good RNG. He's not going to actually see us under the table, but it is RNG on which way he's gonna go. And we got good RNG. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. 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 Did we do it? We did it. We survived. That's it. You can't kill us anymore. But I just want to see him come into the room so you guys will be able to know that he is able to actually chase you around this part. I'm gonna not censor it, I'm just gonna try to not look up. See, there he is, he's coming. But he's not gonna be able to actually see us, I don't believe so. And he's back the other way. His ambience is like the most terrifying audio file in the entire game, I'll be honest. When he's looking for you, that's like actually terrifying. Now we have the key, everything is going to be hunky-dory, is that right? Wrong.
One more. I try, and I try. You all betrayed me. You can hang like the rest of them.
Not looking.
Heavier than you look.
Not looking.
If this is you on the honeymoon, I hate to imagine. anniversary. Hold still. God damn it, what are you? God! Oh, damn it, darling! No, you need to behave!
And we won. Thanks, Wallrider, for the kill assist. If you guys don't know, the Wallrider actually comes during this part and rescues
Been beautiful.
rescues Waylon from the building. That's what made Eddie die. Because by this point, actually, the Wallrider is already possessed by Miles. So the lab incident had already happened after the once Waylon awakes. Goodbye, Eddie. I hate you so much. He's dead. The amateur surgeon, father-to-be husband. His gut shredded and pulled from his belly. I'm trying not to laugh. Oh God, Lisa, I swear to you, I'm trying. Say hello to Jeremy Blair when you're in hell. Eddie. Eddie Murphy. From the hit movie 1,000 Words. Why are you afraid, dude? Why are there sewing kits? Oh, is it because you're injured? Mail word. Yeah, it's because he's injured. Oh, hey. It's a church on fire. A chapel on fire in the distance. I didn't even know we had a church. Where's God when you need him? Daylight. And there's the courtyard. Wait. I'm trying to think of how this would like make sense geographically. That would mean that the church is like directly where Father Martin's note was when Miles was in the courtyard. The story must be shown to the world. I have a way out in a story to tell. Father Martin wants me to spread the gospel. I'll tell the whole wide world. I'm sorry, this music is just awesome. A new day comes to their scorched earth beneath the sun, and none remained but Waylon and Lloyd. That was a reference to an SCP tale, one of my favorite SCP tales that unironically combines the two SCP-001 proposals that make the most sense being put together as to why they would work concurrently. Those being The World's Gone Beautiful and When Day Breaks. Like, it would only make sense at like 24 hours, the final 24 hours of civilization, the world's gone beautiful, but it's also the last 24 hours on Earth for the whole life. And after said 24 hours, how would they all die? Well, the sun would come up again, of course, and melt most of the population. That's the only logical explanation as to how they would work together, or work at all, actually.
You want to check his pulse?
Hello, Traeger. I hate you too.
Let's just say he's dead. Yeah. What kind of sick fuck would do this?
They sound like French people. Corporate cops, mercenaries, private military contractors, whatever they call them now, they're as helpless as the rest of us. Need to get out, escape.
He even took his damn pants.
Tell you one thing. I've seen more than enough dick and balls tonight to last me a lifetime.
I
Not all of them attached to a man.
already have before
Let's
that.
wrap this up and get back to the truck.
Amen.
Amen. I'm not a religious man, but I have a funny feeling that God isn't going to spare you guys for whatever reason. Deadly force, kill anything that moves. Hey, wait, that includes me. No, I want to get out. I don't want to die. Oh, I can collect parry. A battery, do I even need those anymore? A document, huh? From Helen Granite to Group 8416. Rudolph Wernicke phase out. Dear sirs, the groundwork has been laid to ensure an uneventful egress for Rudolph Wernicke from structural and financial assistance at Mount Massive. His advanced age should alleviate any suspicions among contractors and employees, among whom he has been cheerfully nicknamed the Crypt Keeper. And legally speaking, he died years ago. I understand patients 143068, 142791, and 148681 had already been scheduled for transit. We are all terribly excited at the obvious profit potential of a new project. My research have come through Wernicke's files and found no mention of the 3 lucid dreamers. I think we can safely assume Wernicke was sufficiently distracted by the partial success of patient Billy Hope, among his infirmity, to be ignorant of the real discovery at hand. Even minimal exploitation of these resources is hard to overestimate. I only hope the new facility is sufficiently shielded to allow female staff so I can see what comes with my own eyes. Respectfully, Helen Graham at Murkoff Legal Mitigation Department. This new facility actually never gets brought up in the series again. It happens before the Mount Massive incident also. So I think why the developers decided to mention that there's another facility is for people to expect of like a sequel at this facility, only to not do that. In this said facility, actually, I'm pretty sure it doesn't get mentioned again, as I've said, outside of this document and the next one. But still pretty cool. I would like to see what happens. If there is another custom campaign for Outlast, I want to see what happens in the Cycler facility. It's a river again. Oh, dude, you should run while you still have. Well, you guys, you should run away. You shouldn't keep going. It's like the equivalent of Walter White yelling in the car. There's no massive again. Unless you're going to see a lot of them in the loop.
Copy that. Incoming. We're coming. Hold on.
Did you hear that? Get out. Right now, if you want to live. Do you want to end up like this guy? You sure don't. I remember this part. Then our limp is magically healed. It's like we're suddenly regaining energy to get the hell away from here because we know that we're going to make it out alive finally. The doors are getting sealed. This investigation is gonna go nowhere. For them at least. But for us, we have everything. We have eyewitness. This is like parallel to the where we came from. One final document. Transfer authorization for patients 143068, 142791, and 148681 from Murkoff Psychiatric Systems Mount Massive to Murkoff ARD Zeichner facility. See, that's the facility I talked about. Caution, level triple black security protocols, including chemical restraint, physical restraint, separate adaptive hyperbaric chambers are to be used at all time in transit. Chemical stimulation is highly recommended for all personnel within 500 meters of the patients. Attempts at communication should be assumed to be hallucinations and disregarded. Facial disfigurement should not be taken as a sign of last acuity. They are physically blinded but not unseen. Note, security clearances for Project Aurora will not apply to information regarding patients 14368, 14291, and 14881. These security clearances will be issued in appropriate protocol assigned. Yeah, that's it. That's all the documents in Whistleblower. See those two offices? Parallel to where we've come in Miles. This hole in the wall that appears in like every other wall. This sink is full of blood. Never mind. I don't want to use the restroom before we leave. The recreation hall where we needed to go in order to friggin' hear Father Martin's story. This is where we first met Little Piggy. This is where we first met Chris Walker. This is where he threw us out. This is where we came from initially, I think. Oh wait, did we come from? Yeah, we came from that way, not this way. Then what's this way? Oh, it's just bug textures, I think. That's a developer oversight, I'm pretty sure. Wait, where did we come from? Yeah, I think we came from that ventilation shaft, and that area has now been... Okay, whatever. We can't call the elevator because it's only 2 floors, but hey. We can finally close this area for good. That place empty. That place is empty. The generator room has been sealed. Good. This is the end. Oliver burns Zick again. This is finally going to be the end. Who the hell are you? Jeremy Blair, my supervisor's supervisor, a man who'd see me skin salted and for a promotion and a few martinis, injured, dying if he's not already dead. I'm trying to feel sorry for him, really I am. But there's no way in hell he's stopping him from getting out of this godforsaken place. I'm coming home, Lisa. Dude, just grab a chair and throw it at his face.
Mr. Park. How the fuck are you still alive? Let's make a deal. You help me, I'll help you. God, I'm stuck like a pig.
Dude, Waylon, there are chairs around. Grab this vase, crush his skull with a vase. Grab a trash can, pull it over his head. That doesn't look right. Oh my god. Is Waylon seriously going to believe him? Seriously going to believe this trash? Dude, just break the window. Get the hell out of here. Through the window. Guess we'll have to go through the front door and help him out.
Help me up, please.
No.
Fucking die!
And that's what you get for helping someone who has been nothing but a prick to you this whole time.
No one can know! No one! Oh God! Oh Christ in heaven! How to get out! No! No, please!
Rest in meatballs. Thanks for the kill assist, Miles. I really hope that the audio recorded properly this time, because I will not do a third goddamn playthrough of Whistleblower. A new day has begun. Unfortunately, Miles will not be able to see it, but we sure are. Goodbye, Mount Massive Asylum. Goodbye, Murkoff. I will not play you for another few years because I really do not want to play Outlast 2. It's like actually a bad game in my opinion. But we'll play the Colorado Cannibal eventually. Let's go, we still have fuel to get out of here. Hello, Miles. Dude, you don't need to kill me here. I am friendly. Dude, come on. Yes, thank you. Thank you for opening the gate for me and letting me get out.
You press that button. There's no going back, Mr. Park. There's enough hard evidence in that video file to make a world of shit for our friends at Murkoff. You got out of Mount Massive alive, and we've done everything in our power to cover your tracks. But our enemies are twitching and malicious corporate paranoics with resources you're too moral to imagine. You won't be the only target. Anyone you care about, your wife, your child, there'll be nothing to Murkoff but ways to hurt you. I need you to understand the bridge you're crossing here. You will do irrevocable damage to the company. You might even get close to something like justice. But once you click upload, your life is over. Everyone you love is fucked. But it's the right thing to do. Is hurting Murkoff worth that much to you?
I mean, to be fair, in the current world of the internet, even nowadays, people are going to absolutely dunk on the corporate world like they've already done with Sony after they shut down disk support. And the same thing is going to apply to an evil medicinal company like Murkoff or Umbrella. If this were the real world, Waylon was going to be in pretty much safe hands, if I'll be completely honest. Well, safe until the government decides against it. But yeah, I think even if he uploads it, he probably has nothing to worry about, realistically. I previously commented on why is there a smiley button on the laptop keyboard. Why is there just a blank button next to the other alt key? Yeah, I know, I'm only delaying the inevitable. This game is linear and only has one ending. Well, that was it. The credits are the same as the original, so I'm gonna skip and give my final thoughts on the game. Okay, so, Outlast Whistleblower, what do I have to say about it? This is going to be extremely controversial, but honestly, now that I have replayed it twice and given a proper look at the game of both its lore and the gameplay process, I have to say, the original Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower are interchangeable when it comes to both the horror and the gameplay process of it. The horror is still there, but it still suffers from the exact same problem the original Outlast had, which is that it's just too damn gory. And in addition to that, the amount of flaws that were present in the original Outlast, like the previously I mentioned, the fact that half of the gameplay process is you completing pointless fetch quests to advance the story forward. The exact same couple of fetch quests sprinkled about there. At least in Whistleblower, it was only toned down to a couple of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was only realistically like 2 or 3 of them where you had to go back and forth just to unlock a certain area. The horror element is there. Eddie was actually a pretty sick and terrifying villain in this series, not just in this series, just in the horror in general. And Frank Manera, it certainly is better as well than somebody like Chris Walker, to me at least. But I think what this game suffers from the most is that it's just stuck. The DLC it's a DLC. It's not a separate game, it's not like a unique IP, it's a DLC weighed down by the mediocrity and problems that the original game has. And for that reason, I'm pretty sure I gave the original Outlast a 5 out of 10. This game is like a 5.5 or a 6 if I'll be 100% honest. It's a marginal improvement than the original. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about it. Stay tuned for the Colorado Cannibal whenever I'm going to play it, if it would even work. And thanks for watching, I hope you have a good day.